Alright, we are back for another round of Tier 16 Strongbox farming. I was going to do Tier 17s, but I actually think I just enjoy doing the scarabs in Tier 17s a little more, so I'll probably do a different video on that. But I did want to come back and test some T16s with the Strongbox because now I have, obviously, the 6 scarab slots. Did not have that before. We got that problem fixed, but I also switched out some of the idols. So because I'm running 17s now, I didn't really need the map idol anymore, and then that kind of just gave me the idea to switch some other ones around. So we're actually stacking a little bit more of tier 1 to 15 maps found have a chance to become 1 tier higher. This makes it so that we can drop more 16s, and if you look at your void stones here, Tier 16 maps dropped in area have a 0.4% chance to become a Tier 17 for each socketed void stone. So you get like a 1.6% chance for Tier 16s to be Tier 17. So we're going to try to drop a lot more Tier 16s doing this. And I'll just quickly go over each of the little idols real quick. Some of them don't have it, some do. I didn't want to lose too much Arcanist and Diviner Strongbox chance. We also did get Strongboxes in your map are at least rare, so we are not going to be rolling them this time. This is going to be a lot better. We got this one with 2 additional, and then we bought a new one here with 1 additional and 7% chance to be openable again. And we are using this scarab, so we're going to have 22% chance to open again, which would be nice. We're going to have 15 extra strong boxes here, 7 from our idols, and then 3 from here for a total of 25. And we're using discernment scarab. I don't know what I didn't mouse over, so let me just quickly mouse over these real quick. We're still doing some Eater Worlds Altar as well, and that is going to be one of the things that we are tracking in the spreadsheet. Actually, it's really the only thing other than Schwinks. I'm going to go ahead and drag it over here. So we're just going to track altars and Schwinks this time. I don't really want to track all the strong boxes. That's pretty annoying, but I do want to keep track of altars. And if you look down here, we are spending 11 div this time on scarabs, actually cheaper than the last time. Because we are running tier 16 8 mod corrupted maps this time around, I actually spent 1 div in 36C, but that's because I only needed to buy 14 maps. I had 36 of them from tier 17 farming, but if I was to buy all of them, this is the total price it would have cost me, so I put this over here in parentheses. So, and then we have our ambush craft and total spent here. So we're looking at a total of like 16 div 100C if you didn't have any of the maps already, but seems how we had some, it's only about 13 div. And if we go to the stash here, you can see I got all of them right here. All right, and real quickly, I just want to go over the stats that we have here just to give a little rundown real quick. So this is all the junk stuff that isn't really too important. We do have a 5% chance to not consume scarabs, but we're not going to calculate that in. Let's see what we got here. None of this is very important. We do still use this idol, 30% less damage, 42% more life. If you don't need that, you can get rid of it. We have 6 additional strong boxes, but we actually get a 7th from this. 7% chance to open again. They're at least rare. Currency and div dupe. Here we go. We got a 120% chance for Arcanists, 70% chance for Cartographers, and a 313% chance for Diviners, which is about 100 and some. I don't remember how much I had exactly in the last video, but I think it was like 400 something. So a little bit less there. We have 54% chance to find Eater Worlds Altars, which should be good. And we have 26% pack size for Eater Worlds Altars, as well as a 63% chance for tier 1 through 15 maps to become 1 tier higher. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into these maps. right, we have ran all 50 maps. We actually ended up getting about 45% of a level. I did die once. This time it was because I wasn't capped cold res when I took an altar, and the Eater World monsters got me. But here's what we got. Here's the stash. I'm going to go ahead and turn in the full div stacks minus like the fracturing orb one. I'll leave that there. But I'm going to turn in these full div stacks and see what we get, because there's a lot of like scarab ones in here and stuff. And we'll just see if we end up making good money. We also got quite a bit of tier 17s. Let me look that up correctly. Definitely a lot more tier 17s than the first time around, thanks to the new idols. We definitely got a lot of 16 Jungle Valleys back. I had a bunch of other random maps in here that were tier 16, but I just got rid of them all because I'm not going to run them and I don't need them. Definitely still got a ton without having the favorited map idol in, so that's always good. Obviously lose out on some currency drops there, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn in these div cards, and then we will price check the tab and see what she's worth. Alright, we turned in all the div cards that we could anyways. We actually had a full stack of Fortunates, and we also got one of these, which I'm not going to calculate into the final price, but it's about like 2 divines, so not bad. We also hit this, but I'm going to actually use this later on whenever I switch out my Amethyst Flask, so I'm going to keep that, but that's another 2 divines, but we just won't calculate that in. So as you can see, there's definitely a lot less than last time, but that's because I have a lot stricter loot filter this time. We got all these Venter's Gambles. They're obviously pretty trash. And here's the idols we got. Not going to calculate those in either, but we did get a lot of idols as well. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see what it's worth. I did price check this already once, so it probably will already be there. I'm just going to go ahead and sync it on the other monitor and then pull it over for you guys. Let me switch zones real quick. Alright, and here's what we got. We got 56 divines. That is including the reflecting mist. If we tick that off, it's 50 divines, because yeah, there's really low chances you'll ever find one of these. I mean, that's the first one I've ever found, and it's been out for a minute now, so definitely rare. But we got 11 abomination maps, which is pretty good. We got 2 of these Icy Brothers, which gives 2 fracturing orbs, so that's obvious. That's a little bit more, I think, than 2.6 divines, but overall this is like pretty accurate. It's good enough for the video. So about 56 divines, and if we go over to the spreadsheet, you can see here's all the schwinks and whatnot that we got. We actually saved 6 scarabs total with the 5% chance to save scarabs. I wasn't going to calculate that in, but I kept track of it anyway. We got 777,000 gold, which definitely isn't that great. It's like 15,500 per map, and I think I was getting like 60k in tier 17s. And we got 204 altars total. This is 56 divines. We made like 43-ish divines. If we would have bought all the maps, we made like 40 divines, so about the same as before. But I will mention that these maps were a lot faster to run than they were last time. I think it's like 3 minutes and 30 seconds or 4 minutes to run these ones, because I don't have to roll all the boxes. But at the same time, a lot of strong boxes do open again, so that can take more time, and it kind of balances out, but it's definitely quicker. It feels a lot faster, and I had a good time running these. These are way more enjoyable than the other set that I ran in the previous video, but I think we'll probably move on to tier 17 content soon. I need to level up, but I have been running tier 17s, and it's just a lot better money, so I might make a video on my strat there, which is basically just scarab farming. A lot of people are doing it, so you guys have probably seen it already, but I'll just go ahead and make a video for it most likely, so keep an eye out for that. And thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. I almost forgot, but we got one more thing before this video ends. We got to open our Valdo's boxes. We got 5 of them this time around. Last time I think we got 7. But let's see if we can get a little luckier than we did last time. Alright, first one. Boom. Acton's Nightmare. That's a map. That is terrible. Next. Darkness Enthroned. Probably bad at this point in the league. Could have been good early on, I guess, maybe. Next. Calton Halt. I think that's a shield. Probably not very good if I had to take a guess. Next. Victario's Influence. Also very bad. And last one. Lionized Vision, which is a jewel that used to be decent, but I doubt it is now. I'll put all the prices up on screen, but thank you guys for watching for real this time, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.